So as you all see now, Bitcoin is going down deep, yeah. It's below 90. In fact, it's going below 80 soon. Oh my God, are you guys nervous? But guess what? UBX token is still going up, yeah, all-time high. So this is the thing that we're actually creating for our community. As you all know that Bitcoin is supply and demand and mining, no, there is no really I would say there's business plan to it or business module, yeah. So basically the big players, the big investors is really, really controlling. Yeah, with Donald Trump, speak something about the tariff and boom, everyone's panicking, the price of Bitcoin. In fact, not only just crypto, but also the whole world share market. But then again, coming to UBX, yeah, we're having our own community and we're starting fresh start, yeah. So we are actually getting to uh, share to the world what is UBX and coming up, UBX being one of the famous exchanger. And just to share with you guys, all right, one of a very, very successful story, yeah, which is Big Get. I really, really love Big Get because through Big Get, yeah, I actually made quite some pot of goals, okay, because of its BGB, not only BGB, but also through their Launchpad. So Launchpad is something you guys can actually look out for, and it is also a way to attract people to come in. Those that have not heard of UBX, yeah, through Launchpad, they're exposed to all various types of exposure. For example, like they want to participate in XAI, but they cannot participate anywhere. They only can have to come to UBX exchange, and this is where we create branding and awareness, not by just community, but through media, where people want to participate in XAI, and many more various projects that exclusively started listing in UBX. Then they got no choice to come to UBX and explore it. So those that having UBX and EUSDT, you guys are actually having a privilege. Why? EUSDT is no longer in production, so it's limited, right? So anyone that wants to participate XAI, they have to buy EUSDT, all right, from the previous pioneers. And not only that, they also need to have UBX. So this is why you can notice price of UBX going up. Why? Because people is participating and they do not have enough time. Yeah, although they are new members that join UBX, they want to mine UBX, but do not have sufficient token in UBX. So those that actually join UBX for quite some time, they already have mine or they're able to get UBX token. They can actually use this opportunity to sell in the market where they are starting people to buy UBX just to join not only in XAI, but also various incubation project coming up soon from our UBX lab. Okay, so this is actually a very, very good opportunity. Yeah, not only for our current community, but also new community coming in. The exposure of UBX is getting bigger and bigger as day comes. Okay. So without further ado or without dragging, for those of you just joined, so I'm going to start my podcast today. Okay. And welcome to today's UBX Academy podcast. My name is Victor. Okay. I'm one of the trainer in UBX Academy. And today we're sharing to you guys what is UBX Lab, okay, and what is Launchpad. So maybe some of you guys have actually know, yeah, what is Launchpad about. Basically, launching of a new project. All right. Normally, they will go to I believe you guys normally can get it in Big Get, yeah. Bit.io, Maxi, they are very, very good in launching all these new coins. Why? Because this is where number one, they create value to their own community. Not only that, as I mentioned just now, they create branding. Right? Why Get.io? Why Maxi? So many launchpad there? Because when you participate there, you actually enjoy the rewards. You're getting free airdrops. Yeah. Not only that, your coins that you used to stack, right, to get this XAI, they are actually redeemable after the tenor. And in the end, after the tenor, you are actually able to change it into monetary value. So this is the benefits of it. So let me start with my today's presentation and today's podcast. All right. For those of you who have participated today, welcome to my podcast. All right. And let me start. So first of all, we'll be understanding, okay, what is crypto launchpad. Why launchpads are essential for blockchain projects? Okay, as you see, there are a lot of exchanges at this moment. They do have launchpads, whether they want to give it up or give it this incentive to the users or community. When Binance started, when earlier age, earlier part, not easy to get listed in Binance. At this moment, it's not easy to get listed Binance. So as you get able to list in Binance, then everyone will be like, whoa, this is a very, very good project. But hence, creating opportunity for other exchanges, minor exchanges like Gate.io, so they actually get this opportunity to launch. In the same time, this coin or this launchpad, they are actually using this exchanger to get their user also. Because why? In order to list even more exchanger, they actually have their own requirements. For example, number of wallet address, number of users that are currently using or holding the coin. That only enables them to go to be listed in higher exchanger. So when earlier of Binance, they actually have a lot of launchpad, but come to now present, not much launchpad they actually allow or they do in Binance anymore. Because why? Only exclusive or premium coins that very, very big potential only to be start listing in Binance. So now that's why all these secondary or tertiary tiers exchanger like Maxi, Hotcoin, okay, Gate.io, right, especially now UPX, they are being one of the earlier exchanger now. So we like to actually incubate, yeah, is a win-win situation between the project owners and also the exchanger where we exchange our user. And in return, we get a portion of their token economics as a reward and also the fee that they list in UBX exchanger. Okay, so why is it essential for blockchain projects? So number one, so blockchain projects often struggle to secure the necessary capital for development. As you all know, it's not easy. Okay. So when they are about to go listing, it is same as a traditional company or organization. They want to be listed in public exchange. Why? To increase their IPO, to get initial public offering, to get more funds. So this is the challenges that they themselves have crypto projects, all right, why they want to list in Launchpad or list in the exchanger is number one to get limited access to funding. So when this they actually get more funds, they can and actually continue and enhance the project. Okay, not only that, with launching in Launchpad, this is usually a traditional VC's favor. So in Launchpad, everyone is equal the same. All right. No one says that I'm a bigger investor, I'm a small investor. Everyone is the same. So in the end, it's based on your ratio of your token economics or how much you actually stack to get your airdrop. So this is very, very fair. It doesn't favors big players. So it is equally playing ground for everybody. Not only that, people use Launchpad to list also is because there are many, many ICO failures. All right, a lot of these coins ICO is actually a scam or a failed project. So by going through Launchpad, so basically, like for example, in UBX Academy or other exchanges, they actually did study or go through this project whether it is potential or not. Whether it's not just a empty coin or just a non-potential or even a fake coin. So basically, all these exchanger, their name, their title, all right, I'll put the goodwill is actually intact where they have due diligence to check on all these ICO or all these projects. So this is one to actually avoid project scams or either fake projects. And this is also help to regain investors' risk. Okay, so they will not face a high volatility or potential losses. Okay, without proper vetting. So all these things is actually screened through. This is why once you go Launchpad, people like us will feel more secure because why? Number one, they actually did a KYC, so it feels secure. In the same time, project owners they can actually increase right their funding to develop their projects in the future. So how does Launchpad solve the fundraising problem? Okay, number one, as I mentioned just now, strict project vetting. So basically, they actually go through, all right, to make sure everything is legit, the potential is there, everything is not to reduce investors' exposure to scam. Fair allocation system. So basically, as I also mentioned just now, everyone gets to start at the same playground. There's no pre-IPO, there's a starting part, pre-VC, angel round. No. Everyone starts from the same playground. Everyone's get from the same token economics, and everyone use by stacking to get their ratio. Okay, this is also creating investors protection and transparency. So basically, as you know, in the pad launchpad, everything is transparent. There's total how much the volume, okay, how much can be mined, and everything there is transparent. You can actually see, and also white paper. You guys can actually go see the white paper also. Everything is stated clearly. And for this is why with all these things in place, they actually create a higher success rate for the project. Because why? They actually screen through all these things and make sure this project is really legit. And also, the exchanger see the potential in it. That's why they allow them to be listed in their own exchanger. So how Launchpad works, okay? So first of all, the Launchpad is just not because of fundraising. Fundraising is just a part of it only. So of course we have to do project vetting and approval. So this is actually where we check the credibility. Okay, we check the security, how good is it. Then after that, we allow them to allocate the token sales or allocation to the exchanger where the investors can buy, okay, on the exchange or actually stack for it. Okay, so for example, like lottery, it based in example Binance, OKX, and stacking based like by Bybit and KuCoin. So there are two different ways. Okay, one is through by stacking, another way is through lottery. So there is two difference, but normally we actually do more on stacking because it's more fair, where everyone puts a certain amount. If let's say the total amount of people stacking for the coin, it will be pro rata. Okay, then, of course, the third step will be the fundraising and completion and token distribution. So after the period of time, right? So this token will be allocated based on the distribution. How much you stack, how long you stack, how much the volume that you stack. So everyone is actually distributed evenly and fair. So what happens after the launchpad have taken the sales? Okay, so after number three, they distributed, then this token will go on listing in exchanges where you can start trading. Okay, for example, XAI now is already listed, and now you can actually buy and sell your XAI in the listing. So other than that, this XAI actually benefits from this trading where they actually get to accumulate their fund, right? Then from there they can actually use to increase the adoption as the utility develops. So can even do even more things from XAI where they actually benefit from it. And they develop all these things in future. Definitely people see the potential of XAI. Definitely people will buy from the listing. And XAI being the first launchpad in UBX, and UBX being the first exchanger to be listing XAI. There is possibility that XAI will be listing in other exchanges. When that happens, this create even more value for the current investor or current people that do the staking. They can earn even more. For example, like I Network recently on the 20th of February, they listed in GET and OKX. And with the news of them being able or wanting to listing in Binance, creating the valuation from $1 to $2 now, staying stable at 2.5. So just imagine today XAI will be listed in Gate.io, Maxi, or other exchanger, and then to the first tier exchanger. This create even higher valuation for XAI. And for those that participated earlier in XAI will benefit from all this exposure. As I said, number six, once this potential of high returns, as I mentioned just now, so basically all this will actually create even high return. Once it listed in various exchanger, the exposure is there. Everyone get to know what is XAI all about. But this benefits us the most because why? We're the first exchanger to actually adopt this launchpad, this XAI. So eventually, when they go listing to other exchanger, we actually can buy and sell in UBX exchange. Also, we can actually move to another exchanger to sell. So basically, they have their own token economics, how much they allocate for the next exchanger. But then we actually have the early start. Yeah, we started earlier. We started mining XAI even earlier, and we can actually start to sell XAI in UBX exchange, or we can sell in other exchanges. So today we are actually talking about GC Labs. Okay, together with UBX, we are actually creating the future of UBX incubation, which is UBX Labs. Okay, so GC being the CEO, okay, together with UBX, they actually founded this UBX Labs where we'll be incubating all the potential projects in UBX Exchange. So what UBX Lab does is they actually receive all these listing, any project developments they wanted to be listed in UBX Exchange. The UBX lab will actually do due diligence, do the checking, and all these screen throughs beforehand, before allowing them to be listed in UBX Exchange. So once they in UBX Exchange, UBX lab will be able to collect, yeah, a certain percentage of the total economics from the project development and also certain professional fee, and then they can actually listed in UBX Exchange. So the birth of UBX Lab, okay, so basically UBX and GCC Capital have partnered to create UBX Lab, okay, a powerful blockchain incubation hub designed to accelerate the next generation of Web3 project. So what UBX Lab got to offer? Number one, investment and funding for blockchain startups. So basically, these they actually can come to UBX Lab to propose, to share what is the business development project all about, what coin they want to be listing and how and all those criteria, and then UBX Labs will actually provide the funding also. Okay, so it will help this coin or this project development to develop, and in the same time, they will also be listing in UBX Exchange. Not only that, UBX Labs also provide strategy support and ecosystem growth, because at this moment, yeah, with the help of UBX, UX Labs have all the profession have GC have Eddie to actually help them to do on their support. To can actually give a consultation and guide them how to actually build. Not only that, being UBX also have already so much user and community by itself. So this also enhance and create even more exposure to the project development in the same time where we can introduce even more people to the next level. So not only that, we get access to top tier developer advisor. As we all know, JC and Eddie, they are very professional and also very successful person with their background and knowledge. So this is where they can able to give them advice and also teach them how to do that. Because not only that by themselves, by all these team members and also the people that they know can actually provide this uh, resources, way or advice or professional advice also to help them to build their projects. So introducing who is JC Capital. Okay, so as you all know, everyone talking about who is GC, GC and GC. So GC's full name is actually called Jared Check. Okay, he has a very impressive CV. Put it. So he's the head of investment of M3 Tau, okay, a founder and managing partner at GC Capital. He is ex-Binance listing NFT, okay, ex-MSC Global listing lead, ex-private banker, ex-teen entrepreneur with seven-figure exit, and finance honor graduate. So his itself background definitely proof and show us how strong and how good his knowledge is in this crypto industry. And it is not easy to be able to hold so much experience, all right? Especially ex-teen entrepreneur with seven-figure exit. Just imagine at such a young age having seven figures exit. It is not easy. And definitely with his Binance experience, Messi and his private banker experience, this is actually a very good sum up to where he is today and a very good opportunity for him and for us to actually working together. So his investment background, okay, has eight figures crypto profits before age of 25. Wow, right? Just imagine at age of 25, I'm still in the college and still playing games. I don't even have this such figure. Don't you think it's fantastic, right? So this is actually a very good, right, exposure for DC Capital to come in together with UBX to help to incubate more projects in UBX Exchange, and not only that, be creating of UBX uh UBX Lab. So with his partnership with this lab, definitely is bringing UBX to another level. He's also an early Bitcoin and Ethereum investor and invested more than 100 types of crypto projects, right? 100 multi-millions USD volume at Binance, worked with the Amazon, AWS, OKX, Bybit, BNB chain. So I believe with his expertise and his experience, definitely will bring us to another level. So the next of it is actually him together with one of his partners, all right, in Bybit. So GC Capital is a leading investment firm focused on funding high potential blockchain projects and accelerating their market entry. So basically, this is JC on the left, and his partner currently is in Bybit. So basically, they actually been doing this since last time. It's just that they're actually working together with UBX now to actually to help to bring UBX as it is. I remember when GC mentioned that when Maxi just started something similar to UBX, that is where he actually brought Maxi as he up today. So with GC Capital's guidance, I believe definitely UBX exchange will create this future that we're actually looking at this moment. So with GC Labs guidance, and second with this guy, okay, with Eddie, definitely will bring us to another level. So introducing to what is GC Capital. So why GC Capital matters? Why this GC? Why are we talking about GC Capital all the time? So GC Capital actually have a very proven track record, okay, and he has strong industry connection with strategic partners, and also with backing innovative project with sustainability business model. So with GC, all right, Jared, all right, not only he already with his past record, we can actually see, and also with his connection with all the blockchain and crypto people, and together with his innovative that he has done more than 100 over business, we believe that this is actually the work itself, all right. We don't walk, we don't talk, we don't talk, actually proof by his track record. So proven track record of GC, all right, being the Binance, okay, top 500 trader in 2021 after crossing 15 million USD in profit. From Golden Track Record speaks, well, Shiba Inu with 52.1 billion USD market cap, Gala 5.8 billion USD cap, and 7 GMT token with 2.4 billion USD market cap. So this is one of his few of his past records that he did. And not only that, he actually robust in industry where he helps all these high value, uh, high net worth person to actually do the NFTs, like Cristiano Ronaldo, Mike Tyson, right? Tyson Fury, Frank Miller, the watch brand, Tony Cruz, Jimmy Choo, among the many other people. So basically, he actually help all these high net worth people, celebrities, all right, to actually do their intellectual property deals. And total sales for Binance, 13 million USDT, and total user acquired is 800,000. So can you imagine this is actually what he actually carry the value for finance. So definitely without doubt that he can able to bring this valuation or this value to UBX exchange. So this is some backing innovative projects. So basically, he previously he mentioned that 100 over projects that actually deep in. So these are some of the projects that actually currently in. Okay, yes, from Deeplink, all right, Seraph, Lamina, Soft, and OKX together with X Matrix. Okay, so from GameFi and AI, Bitcoin ecosystem, real world asset, level one and level two infrastructure, and more. So definitely, he has robust of experience. Yeah, this much exposure in crypto, not only in blockchain, but also in level one, level two infrastructure, real world assets, GameFi and AI. So definitely, this is the why reason that they actually able to bring many incubation projects into UBX exchange. So UBX Labs powering growth plus revenue for UBX exchange. So how UBX Labs generate capital gains and strengthen UBX exchange. So basically, how when they want to actually generate fees and benefit UBX Exchange, number one, where all these projects they want to be listed in UBX Exchange, they need to have participation fee. All right. So when they participate, they will actually charges the project leaders 5 to 20% of the total raised capital. So this is where the UBX Launchpad actually charges the business development, the incubation, and this fee will be support into UBX exchange revenue. So not only that, after the successful launching, all right, the project list will charge a listing fee. Okay, this is actually the summary, or this is what is actually going on not only in UBX exchange but whole world exchanger. It's just matter of how much the fees they are actually charging. So in fact, it is relative competitive, especially UX now are actually starting up. So definitely we have a very, very good uh how to say chance, all right, to have more incubation. Why? Because the more famous or the more big your exchanger, definitely this participation at token listing fee will be even more higher. So this is why with GC Labs, why they actually say in UBX, because number one, UBX is new, okay, and also with this opportunity, also with the same reason, we can actually generate even more incubation into UBX exchange. So after with the participation fee and token listing fee, we will actually to get every token add-ons to tradable assets. So basically, we will create the trading volume of the transaction fee in the exchange. So from here, we actually get to earn the transaction fee. Okay, for every buy and sell of this coin in the project run. Not only that, all right, in Launchpad, we actually requires UBX token for stacking or dual token, for example, like UBX or with EUSDT and etc. or UBX with USDT, dual token or single token. So this is various from different projects. It depends on the UBX lab, how they actually want to proportionate the stacking or how they want to actually do a Launchpad. So as you can see currently in other exchanges, some you can use USDT, some you can use UBI, Bitcoin, some can use Ethereum, some can use their own mother coin, some can use USDT. So there are various ways, but especially now, UBX is trying to increase the valuation of UBX token. Definitely, UBX token has this value. So all of you out there, this shows that UBX mother token is very, very important and valuable because why in future all this definitely will be actually using UBX token to launch the new project development. So just imagine how much can UBS gain for 10 successful projects. Okay, so just imagine, yeah, percentage fee that we are charging for up to 10 projects, we are charging for 500 million. Okay, just imagine 5% of 500 million, we are actually getting 25 million already. Or 10% with a market cap of 10 projects, total of 500 million, we get 50 million. 50%, you can get 75 million, and 20% you get 100 million. So this is the projection. This is why what makes Accenture so successful, also rich, because why they actually charge from all these successful projects or any projects they want to go listing. So this is why Accenture encourage people to list in their exchange. But of course, wanting them to release in your exchange doesn't mean that all coin also will get accept. No. So basically, exchanger also have their due diligence, have their integrity, where they have to actually go through and screen through whether this business or this incubation is really worth it or not, or is it this business is actually really there. So this is why UBX Labs plays a very important role, and also a representative or an act of all the user community and UBX exchange where they have to actually check to make sure all this is actually true and high potential and not like just being want to make profit just to list and they just take any project listing. No. So this is where UBX have their integrity. They also will check, right, to see whether this project is true and potential. So just imagine, yeah, with 5% only, UBX can already generate 25 million. But if let's say at a highest potential of 30%, UBX potentially already gain 100 million. So this is the logic how we actually benefit from doing Launchpad. So what is the self-sustained ecosystem? Okay, so basically UBX launches the high value project. Okay, then this project will run on its own. All right, you generate millions in fee. After that, you're relisting, okay, in UBX exchange. This actually boosting liquidity. So it's almost same like we see in stock market where uh this company, all right, they will go for rating, double A or triple A, blue chip, all this. Once they actually go through listing process, they once they go on board, they start to collect liquidity. Okay, this is actually similar to stock exchange. All right, so it's the same thing. It's exactly the same as our Launchpad also. One different, they actually create a value if you token. Okay. One thing different about the stock exchange and also Launchpad is that the involvement of token. instead of stock market, they actually use by stock, but in crypto, all right, in blockchain, we actually use token. So this is the only difference. So let us introduce to today's timeline our UBS Launchpad, a gateway to exclusive blockchain investment. So what is UBX Launchpad? Okay, so UBX Launchpad provides early access to top blockchain projects through a secure and transparent platform. So definitely UBX, okay, Launchpad has four. Number one, exclusive early access to high quality project. Why we say so? Because why these projects are actually first to start listing in UBX exchange. So this gives us the exclusivity of being early access. Okay, once they list to other various exchanger, we are the first one to able to get the most of this coin, the valuation at early point. Fair token allocation, where everyone in the community gets equal opportunity, regardless you're a late user or early user or just newcomer. Everyone have these equal opportunities. Security and credibility. Okay, so basically it's all actually checked and gone through by our UBX lab. So to ensure that all these projects is actually reliable. Okay, integrated with UBX Exchange for strong liquidity and trading support. So once they actually listed in our Launchpad, okay, once approved, they will be definitely be listing in our UBX Exchange. Once in UBX Exchange, we as UBX user, we can actually trade and sell in the UBX Exchange itself. Not only that, okay, this is actually providing a strong liquidity not only in UBX only, but also people outside that wish to participate in this Launchpad, they are forced to join UBX exchange, all right, to buy the UBX token. So this is also increase the valuation of our UBX and also branding. So for example, our Launchpad versus other leading Launchpad, all right. So we use Finance Launchpad, Bybit, and OKX, okay, as a case study difference. So project vetting, all right. So UBX holding a very strong strict vetting, all right, to do checking. Same as Binance, definitely, they all have this due diligence to check, all right. Of course, there's no 100%. We will not know because this is actually they do their best, all right, definitely to check and verify all this. And then investor access, all right, for UBS Launchpad is open to community. So anyone that actually would like to join can actually join as long as you have UBX token. Binance Launchpad only BNB holders. As you see, most of the Binance Launchpad only when people use BNB only they are able to get the airdrop. Okay, Bybit requiring stacking, same as OKX. Okay, allocation of model we are actually transparent. Okay, Binance is really lottery based because of the huge database. Bybit using subscription model and same as OKX. So basically, it's same like you put certain amount and then how much is giving out of airdrop, then it will be divided according through pro rata. So ecosystem support, so UBX support UBX exchange definitely, and also partners, same as Binance ecosystem, Bybit exchange, and OKX with OKX. Okay. Security and trust definitely is high for most of it, because this is actually holding the integrity of their own exchanges goodwill. So definitely the security must be there. And obviously, yeah, all these projects they have to actually go through to make sure it is true for its value and true at the future development. So how UBX Launchpad fuels 1,000 times growth for UBX token. So number one, okay, sustain demand with new launches. So each new project on UBX Launchpad requires UBX token for participation. So I've been saying just now, when we actually launches new launchpad, all right, people that actually do not have UBX, they want to participate, they will need to come and join UBX and buy UBX token. So this creates the valuation of UBX to go even higher. Okay, when especially there is more demand than supply. Okay, boosting trading volume and liquidity. So as this time happens, definitely for those that actually mining UBX now, definitely, at one point, we will want to sell, and this also creates the valuation for people want to buy. Okay, so when there's launchpad launching in UBX Exchange, there will be a lot of demand, and in the time when price hits, you definitely you feel that oh, you want to release as because as we are actually mining and we do not trade, so every day we definitely we have production of UBX. right? So this is why we can feel secure that mining UBX is definitely the better way. But for those that just join UBX exchange or they want to mine or do staking, they do not have sufficient UBX through mining. So definitely they still have to buy from market. So for those that actually are very good in mining or doing a lot of mining, it's actually a pre I will say a pre-preparation, yeah, for more incubation project coming. Definitely in the market requires even more UBX. And UBX token is limited, it's only 200 million. So mine as much as one, because as time comes, definitely mining will be no longer available as this reaches 200 million mining. Staking and holding benefits, okay. So at this moment, as you all know, definitely when demand is high, supply is low, definitely UBX token price will go up. Because why? This not only creating the demands in our own community, but external community also for those that want to participate in certain projects that only available in UBX exchange. So this is where they will need to come in to start fresh to do mining or even to buy UBX in the exchange itself. So this actually creates a valuation of holding UBX, especially now and preparing for more and more incubation project coming soon. Not only that, a portion of UBEX token may be burned with each launch, reducing total supply. So this is another burning mechanism where all the transaction fee, all right, that's imposed, also will be used to do the burning mechanism. Hence, you burning even more UBEX token, even lower the scarcity of volume of 200 million. So even lower the 200 million of UBEX token being burned, definitely the limit of the token economics of 200 million is getting lesser and lesser. So the valuation of UBEX also increased in this point of time. So what is the benefits of UBX Launchpad for UBX user plus early investors? Number one, early access to high quality launches. So basically you guys have the first one, all right? You guys are the first one to actually get to mine all these project before they go out to list to another exchanger, or you guys actually get to know because you guys have the first access. Number one, you guys have your UBX ready. All right, you guys have your EUSD ready. So just plug and play. But for those that just joined, they got no choice but to buy UBX in the exchanger where you guys has been mining for this time already. Increase utility and exclusive staking reward. So basically for all users, for now, you actually have UBX token already. So basically, you guys can use this to actually get even more various kind of token like XAI coin. Okay, so they themselves have their own valuation. So you are not holding in UBX, but you're also holding in various coin. Because after tenure or after the stacking period, definitely you get back your UBX. So basically, it's you are actually gaining even more. So it's actually creating more utilities for UBX also. Deflationary model and long-term price growth. Okay, so basically, as more and more listing in UBX exchange, definitely this your transaction fee, all right, will be actually used and burned for UBEX. So hence, for those that mining UBEX and holding UBEX, definitely will have a valuation to UBEX. Definitely, as you'll see, since 4 weeks ago, all right, since a month ago, UBEX price has been gradually going up now as all-time high now at 8.5, 8.7. So it's actually, as you see, this is the beginning of the effect of the launchpad, and also the community has been responding to all these uh, incentive and rewards through UBEX and also other various from UBC and XAI also. So exclusive use of EUSDT for early UBX investor. So as I mentioned, EUSDT, right? Everyone said, "Oh man, EUSDT, is it true or not? I cannot get back my money." I think, but to put yourself into the thinking that this EUSDT is actually limited, only total of 103 million. And if today other people would like to join XAI, for example, they will need this 30% of EUSDT. So how? So this is actually where the company did a very, very good strategy move that they create utility, they create demand for EUSDT. This is why UBX is very, very, I would say, confident, right? In this EUSDT, definitely in future, will finish remit by all investors. For those that do not want to use this USD, you can just sell in OTC, and definitely will new community members or new members will actually want to buy this EUSDT. Not only that, this EUSDT may be used for even more incubation projects in future. And not forget that this EUSDT also has the value where you can use to change for UBX shares in the future. So this is about UBX Labs, revolutionizing crypto fundraising and economic growth. So this is all for GC Labs X UBX. So at this moment, I would like to do a recap. Okay, so basically now we are actually doing our launchpad because thanks to UBC Labs, which is collaboration of GC Capital, okay, and also UBX. Hence, we actually have uh, UBX Lab. Okay, this UBX Lab CEO is actually Mr. Eddie. Okay, and he's the one that actually will lead to do screen through, to do incubation for all the these new project development in UX Exchange, okay, to come on board, okay, to develop them, to build them, to finally be listed in UBX Exchange. And being the first pioneer of for the first listing in UBX Exchange, will incubate them and create more liquidity. And from there, they can actually be listed in various small exchanges. No further that we actually restrict them in UBX exchange, but with this, they actually create even more branding for UBX Academy. People will get to know, oh, this project started off incubation in UBX. Not only that, more and more people will come and look for UBX Lab for this incubation opportunity and create more value for their project in future. Not only in advising or professional advising from GC Capital and UBX Lab, not only from fundraising, but also various ways of incubation. What is incubation? All right, maybe some of you guys do not understand the word or terms of incubation. Basically, incubation is like you help in to promote, not only promote, to provide funding, to provide professional advice, to provide strategy planning, and how they actually want to develop even more because they are blockchain developers. They may not good in sales, they may not good in accounting, they may not good in law. So various companies or various blockchain requires a lot of parts, like for example, human resource HR, right? You need to have guidelines through your law. How can it run? You need strategic people to help to plan out. You need your accountants. You need lawyers. So this is where all this is actually into the incubation. They help you to build your business into a actual one. And actually, not only that, to be the listing in Ubix Academy, it provide you funding also. So all these things is actually called incubation, not just by strategy partner, not just by money, all various way to make your business successful. So this is why VC Capital has already made more than 100 over project, right? So definitely they are very expert and they know what they are doing. And thanks to their collaboration with GC Capital into UBX and hence created UBX Academy, UBX Lab, sorry. So UBX Lab is actually led by Mr. Eddie. Mr. Eddie himself also very impressive portfolio where he has various uh, knowledge and expertise in business development and also in property development and etc. So looking forward, we will also do a podcast live with JC and Eddie in future where we can actually Q&A, AMA together with that and give you more information how they bring value to UBX Exchange. Okay, so this is all for me. My name is Victor and this is my end of my podcast. Thank you guys for joining today. And if you enjoy my podcast, do join us more often every day. All right. So you guys can actually enjoy what UBX have to give for you all. So thank you guys for joining me today and thank you for your time. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you.